you sold 110 call. Now Elliott has a right to buy it at 110, but market is at 113. Are you going to use that right, Elliott? Of course. And gross payoff of that is negative 0.03 because you sold it. 110 minus 113. So net payoff 10 cents minus 3 cents, but you also paid 1 cent for the premium. Surprise, surprise, that's actually 6 cents. In fact, for any future price, that's going to be your net payoff. And it's not difficult to show that for any price in the future that's between 103 and 110, the 110 option is not going to be exercised, but 103 will be. At 104, you're going to break even because your gross payoff is 1 cent, but you also paid 1 cent for the premium. So that's your payoff. This is actually known as a bull spread. You buy a call option with a lower strike price and sell a call option with higher strike price. This basically says, I believe future price is not going to be above 110. So if I don't sell the second call option, I'm going to basically pay a lot of option premium so that I could keep the upside above 110. But if I believe personally, likelihood of that happening is very small, why would I pay extra? So here I'm saying, okay, I want to keep the upside, but if it goes above 110, I'm good with it. I'm good with keeping only 6 cents at most. You basically gave up some of the upside in order to reduce the option premium. So if you use the options to manage your risk, your views should come into the picture. There are other strategies. Similarly, I will leave it up to you. You could do a bear spread. For example, buy 103 put and sell, let's say, 96 put using the same 4-7. Then yours. For example, at 96, you have a right to sell it at 103, okay? You're going to sell it at 103, but you can buy it back in the market at 96. You'll make 7 cents. But you paid a net premium of 1. So your max profit is going to be there, 0.06. Similarly, you're going to break even at 102. And I will leave the calculations to you. Anything above 103, you're going to lose basically 1 cent. Now that's your P&L profile for a bear spread. So it all depends upon your views. You could also combine these things. You know, you could say, I don't think it's going to go below 96. And I don't think it's going to go above 110. You can use both of them. You can, I'm not going to go through it in this class, but there is something called butterfly spread, something similar to Kondo spread. So you have return profiles of this shape. Above a certain level, you're willing to lose certain money. Below a certain level, you're willing to lose certain money. But in the middle, you want to keep the upside. So if you don't believe that, let's just for the hell of it, let's call this 104. If you don't believe that market is going to go, I'm sorry, 111. Market is going to go above 111 or below 97 cents, and this may not be a bad idea for you. All right. Let me briefly show you what sort of instruments you can use. Easiest way to use options to hedge exchange rate risk is to use options on futures. It kind of sounds nasty. It can be, but it's not. Remember, futures contracts are very convenient. That in an organized exchange, you don't have to worry about counterparty risk. It's all standardized, it's daily settled. If you have a call option on a futures contract, exercising that gives you a long position on that contract. This is for the buyer of the call on futures. And sellers would assume a short position if that contract, if that option is exercised. Similarly, a put option on futures contract exercising gives you a short position on that futures contract. Let's kind of see what sort of costs are associated. Let's see, let's go to CME. Euro futures. Let's look at the October contract. Okay, this thing, but if I click on the options here, it actually gives me the calls and the puts. This is the strike price. Currently, market is at 105.35. So this is one is closest. When the cycle of the option is the same as the market now, that option is called at the money. So for the, let's look at the expiration. This is the December contract or the underlying futures. Let's look at the November options. Come on. This one is closest. For example, currently the last price for a call option is about 0.96 cents. A put option is 1.09 cents. So there is indeed a cost to it. And if I increase the length of the contract,